Hi guys, I'm back. Yeah, today is, what is today? We've had so many long weekends. We've even forgotten days and weekends and everything else, but it's the 2nd of May. It's the 2nd of May. Yesterday was the last public holiday that we've had throughout April, and we've just been cruising. I think next week is gonna be a tough week for most people because they're gonna be experiencing a full working week in a long time. So it's going to be quite interesting. But anyway, welcome. I don't know. I don't think I should be introducing myself because I think I've been doing this now for a minute, but maybe I should. See that everybody does it. Let me just do it. My name is Tobegile, aka Tobe, aka Tobza, aka T, aka yeah. Let me do the TikTok is it a TikTok trend where people say to your family you are this, to your friend you are that, to your so to some of my friends I'm T, to my family I'm Tobe, and most people Tobe, some Tobza, some formal settings like work it's usually Tobegile, of course. So yeah, welcome, and it's nice to be back. So since I did that whole unboxing thing last time, I thought let me take you guys through this routine that I've started. It's only been how many weeks? 2 weeks now, I think, because I've used this mask twice because the instructions say I need to use it twice a week. So I've only used it twice. So I started last week, I think, and yeah, so today is gonna be the 3rd time I'm actually applying it. And guys, now that I'm older, actually let me talk while I do this. Now that I'm older, as a child, let me just take you through my skin journey. I never ever had any usual skin problems that young people have, like preteens where you get acne. I never had any of that. I always had smooth, perfect skin. So I am going to start with this mask. It's the black mask from Ordinary. Before I continue, so that I can continue, and then okay, this is the cleanser, and this is the moisturizer, and this is the niacinamide. So I've been using this and this and this so far, and using the cleanser that I got in that old video. Remember I went to buy some facial products from Neutrogena, so I've been using those cleansers. I'm on to my last cleanser now, so I thought I'd finish it before I start with this stuff, but I'm looking forward to it. So back to what I was saying. As I apply, it's black, so it's quite interesting. So I need to apply this and then sit with it for 10 minutes. So let's do that. So normally, I must say it stings a bit because I think this is not, my face is not used to it yet, but not like irritation stinging, just it stings though, just a little bit. So yeah, I've never, like I was saying, maybe let me look in the mirror. As I was saying, I've never really had acne problems as a child or teenager or an adult even, until I went to a little town, a little mining town called Secunda here, for work purposes, of course. The only thing that was negative with that town is actually the air and what it did to our skin, and my son struggled a lot because he's got eczema and allergies and everything else. So now and again his skin will just swell up for no particular reason because of the area. So since then my skin is just giving me problems. I used to be one of those people that people would say, what are you using for your skin? Because my skin was so perfect, but I never really took care of it at all. Even now I'm still struggling. Like when I applied this thing, I was actually thinking to myself to say, okay, we wash our face in the mornings and in the evenings, of course. And I was saying to myself, okay, do I need to do I need to now rewash my face before applying this stuff? So I'm not even sure how everything works. I'm still just learning this skincare stuff because now I don't have a choice. So I started dabbling into skincare and face washes because I didn't have a choice. To date, I still don't know what works really well. I've always just used Neutrogena mostly, but now at least I'm trying new things because as you are getting older, you want to try this and that to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. So yeah, so I went to this little town called Secunda. I met a lot of amazing people there, and some of them are very supportive on this channel. Shout out to Nomvula, and I know Sis Mome also watches me a lot. She was one of the first people to subscribe here. So I met, they were like family, great individuals. And prior to that, I also met Wanda, who also supports this channel a lot. So yeah, and you know, then I started struggling with my skin. It was dry because of the air. It's a mining town, so a coal mine, so you can imagine. The air is a hot mess. You can't even, you even feel, you could smell the dirt or the uncleanliness. I won't say dirt, maybe dirt is a bit of a reach, but the uncleanliness of the water even when you shower. So it didn't do much for our skin. Well, my skin, and my son struggled a lot, like I was saying, that he's got eczema. He suffers from eczema. So yeah, now we are here. So I'm applying this. So this is a mini skin routine while I talk, but I also wanted to just have a chit chat because today I was not, yeah, so, and I was so back to what I was saying. I got interrupted a bit by my mom. So yeah, now I have all these routines that I'm trying out, and I'm buying all these skincare products. I'm learning, I'm watching a lot of K-dramas and learning about stuff. So I need to sit with this now for 10 minutes. So while I sit for 10 minutes, I'm just going to have a chat because why not? So yeah, but I was saying, I'm trying all these new things. I'm also looking forward to trying this because everybody's recommending it. Oh guys, I also had a bit of a flu. I'm still recovering. I have like, even, what do you call them? Is it flu sores? But they are like inside. So I'm using this thing to help numb internally. I'm struggling to eat, but we'll get there. At least we're resting. But anyways, I was saying, we've been resting for a couple of weeks, actually the whole month. It felt like April was a very big vacation for most. So yeah, and I'm trying all these new things now, but I'll let you guys know how it all pans out. But for now, we are still focused on the ordinary bit. Once that's finished, then we'll move on to this. I want to try this. It's a apricot blossom. It's an exfoliator / peeling gel. It doesn't really, it's not a strong peel. It's like just like it exfoliates and gets rid of the dead skin. Because I'm not obviously gonna try things that I'll probably need to go and see a professional for on my own. I'm not that brave with my skin because it's quite a critical area of one's body. So anyway, so like I was saying, maybe let me just have a mini rant while I wait for the 10 minutes to pass by, because I need to now go and wash this after 10 minutes, but I'm going to take a shower anyway afterwards, for the evening. So, you know, I think I shared a bit of my new journey that I'm busy on. I would say entrepreneurial business journey, whatever you want to call it. I think I shared what we did initially in March. Yeah, it was March. Obviously, we are still busy now with other stuff. But I just wanted to say, you know, when we started, one is learning so much out of life. But I didn't think, you know, I hear people talk all the time and say, yeah, when I started, this is what I learned, this is what happened, and now I'm that person that has those stories so early in the journey. So initially when we started, we were a team of 3, because obviously the project is quite big. The company we're working with is ginormous. I'll probably give you the name of the company when we are done with the project, because it's huge. It's a huge parastatal that we're working with. So you can just imagine, if anything, we need like 10 people, but we are still starting out. So we are pretty much doing all the heavy lifting by ourselves, which is fine. I think we will start getting more hands when things are really taking shape, like next year. So yeah, like I was saying, and other business ventures are also taking more shape, because the whole idea of this business is to build other businesses, because I worked on a lot of things last year and that required capital. So this project is gonna fund whatever I do next, which is great for me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because over and above that contract, we got additional work from the same company that we are going to do. So it exceeded our expectations over and above what I had initially spoken about. And I'm really, 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 really grateful. Every day, I said to my son the other day, every day I wake up and count my blessings. So I just need to buy a damn microphone, guys. Bear with me, it will come. When it comes, it will come. I am buying things, but for some odd reason, I forget it. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm living in gratitude every single day, because when people start building anything, it usually takes time. I won't lie. Everything, I will talk about it as it unfolds. I literally registered my company when I was doing my master's at Wits. I was doing my business degree, my master's in business, and it was a 2-year program. The first year was purely coursework, and the second year was research, where you do your thesis and whatnot. And I kid you not, when we all finished, it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life, actually. Let me just go back before I carry on. Because remember, you have a job, you are somebody's mother, and you have school. And it was a lot. Those 2 years, they were the worst 2 years of my life, but also the best 2 years of my life, because all of us, we came out of that program and we were never ever the same people ever again. So I registered it was in 2018. I did my master's in 2018 and graduated in 2021. So because of COVID, there was a year delay, so we couldn't really even graduate or do anything. So everything just went downhill after the pandemic. But anyway, so 2019, I registered my company, and at that time, I wanted to do something else, not what I'm doing now, but I registered it nonetheless. And so back to my point of saying, as much as I'm grateful that things are happening at this rapid pace for me, I'm very lucky for the business partner that I have, because he's just a gem. I'll talk about him another day. So I was very lucky to have those people in my life. Actually, I'm very lucky. One of the blessings I count every single day. So I had in mind that I wanted to have at some point a business. Those that know me know that I'm not pro-employment. I'm pro-employer. I prefer to do my own thing. But I never really had the time and opportunity to do it. Like I say, you are parenting, you are studying, you are working, you are doing all those things, so you don't even have time to just test things out. Until 2024, the whole of last year, I tested things out that I wanted to attempt businessically. And yeah, I tested everything out, and the only thing that I really needed was capital. Now that I'm well on my way to getting there, I'm so grateful that everything is now going to come into fruition. But when I was doing all of this last year, I had no idea that eventually I was going to get this capital from somewhere so quickly. I thought, okay, I would have to work for a few years to get there. But so I'm so grateful that I'm here and able to do what I'm doing now. And of course, there's a lot of sacrifice that comes with wanting to achieve certain things, but that is a vlog for another day. I'll take you through all of that another time. Today is purely for just chit-chatting, touching base, and doing my facial routine and talking about May, because May is going to be such a busy month. That's why I thought, let me do a quick vlog now, because May I'll probably just be shooting things that are work related that I'll post probably in June or July, I don't know. But I have so much anxiety. Today I was so stressed just thinking about it, because it's May now, the holidays are over, it's back to to work, and there's so much to do, so I'm a bit stressed, lots of anxiety. That's why I even think I'm breaking out on my forehead, besides the disaster that my skin is of late, and since 2018, like I was telling you, from my small town days. So yeah, it's going to be a hectic month, but I don't take it for granted. I'm extremely grateful to be where I am at my age. I know I could have gotten here a bit sooner, but I always say everything happens for a reason. Looking back now, I know I could have done things differently, but I have no regrets, because where I am now, I carry a lot of wisdom and experience with me, which is helping me get through what I'm busy with now. I was saying to my business partner, when we started, like I was saying earlier, there was 3 of us, and when we went to facilitate the conference and do everything for the client, luckily I was there. The only role really that I play in the business is mostly we do all the groundwork, of course, and I handle the engagements with the client. So when we did the session, obviously I had to be there, because you have to meet people face to face and meet with them and be involved and understand your client and so forth, for what we're about to deliver now in May. But we had hired somebody to come and help us, because obviously we couldn't do it alone. And needless to say, I had my first challenge with that, because the session went well, of course, because we were there, but obviously the customer or the client is always right. But they did raise the fact that they did not want to work with our new employee that we had employed, but to just carry on with the project with me. And I said to my business partner, the reason we hired this person is because of their strengths in that role. Of course, both of us have the strengths, me and my business partner, but as we know, you can be good at something but not like doing it. So it was one of those situations. So we said, no, I want to do this, let's get somebody else to do it. But when we're there, I got an opportunity as well to obviously get involved, and they said no, we'd rather continue with this one instead. So that's why I have so much anxiety, because now I'm gonna be doing two people's jobs. I'm gonna be a 2-in-1, so it's going to be a lot of stress. So that was our first challenge. So we're just at this point just waiting to complete the project, and once it's done, then if we get more jobs, we'll go back again to the drawing board and get another person to help us with more projects, because we are going to be very busy. As much as we have this project, there'll be others coming. So yeah, so I was feeling a bit anxious, and it helps. My son journals a lot, so I'm not a journaler. I don't like writing. My handwriting is atrocious, so I prefer to just talk. And for me, this has been such a good outlet to just share this journey and some frustrations and stresses. So yeah, exciting, grateful, but can be very stressful. Anyway, the 10 minutes is up that I'm supposed to sit with this thing for. So now I'm going to go and wash this off and just apply my normal cleanser and shower, and come back and apply this baby and the moisturizer, but I'll show you. Okay. So what I do is I wash everything in the shower. I'm gonna wash this face off in the shower and put my cleanser. I still have my Neutrogena, my hair eliminating cleanser. And yeah, I'll see you guys after. Also, while we are still here, I wanted to share this thing that I'm now using for my hair. After mentioning the struggle with my hairline, so I use this now for my, hope it's visible, for my problem areas in front, and obviously my scalp. But it's an anti-hair loss conditioner, and it prevents, the 7 effects are anti-freeze, prevents scalp itch, anti-dandruff, cleaning oil control, anti-hair loss, strengthen hair root, and just dip, nourish, repair. So it's a shampoo slash conditioner. I'll let you know how that's going. So yeah, let me go and sort out the rest of my face. Maybe it was the lighting in the room, but I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I want you guys to see the real. So yeah, we are fresh and clean. So do you see these spots? I hope after 2 or 3 months I can come back here with porcelain skin and. So first off, we start with this niacinamide. It's visible. How do we? There's a way to make this work, guys. But anyway, this is the niacinamide. We all know ordinary, so I think it will be familiar. I'm Catholic, hence the cross in the background. Use a real mirror. A drop or two. This also stings. It really stings as well. So normally I just apply it and wait for it to sting a bit, and I apply the moisturizer. Although I noticed today that the mask doesn't sting anymore, so I think it was still just getting acquainted with my skin. So yeah, we generously and gently apply this, especially in our problem areas. Do you see this side? I'm okay. It's always one side when it comes to skin problems. I know it's not bad. I mean, people have got bigger skin problems than me, but like I said, if you had to see my skin, maybe I should put up a picture. If I still have pictures from 20, I should. My skin was perfect. There were no filters then anyway. We barely filtered ourselves. We just took pictures as we were, and it worked. So I normally just wait for this because after showering I just feel so hot, so I would apply one product, wait a bit, watch something on my laptop that does not want to start. And then once it starts stinging a bit, then I'll apply the moisturizer. This little moisturizer. The sizes are quite small. They are very sampley. They give sample vibes. So I don't know. When I go and buy for some myself next time, I will gauge the sizes nicely and buy, because I asked for this gift to just test the product out. I've never ever used Ordinary, so it's my first time. I can't say so far so good because it's only been just over a week, so I can't really say much now. And I think now I can apply the moisturizer. Nothing stings anymore because I think my face is used to these products. Not not a skincare guru, guys, so I just thought I would share, even if it's one day, so that when you see my skin glowing, we know it worked. When I change into something else, I'll probably do something similar, but today's a video is purely for just chit-chatting, really. Just chit-chatting, therapy, pretty much, because paying for a therapist is quite expensive. To talk about how stressed you are for good things happening in your life, imagine. So it's good to just come on here and deal with my anxiety and call it a day. So yeah, there we go. And so I think my lighting is just, I need to get a new ring light. On top of the microphone, I need like those ring lights so that everything can look right. So because I feel like when I look at myself in the mirror, I look so much better than I look to you guys. But anyway, I'm also using this. Remember I told you about the shampoo in the bathroom? So I'm using this. It's a Deep Nourish Repair, anti-hair loss and anti-freeze. It's a serum, but I don't use, my hair on its own grows. It's just the front that is problematic. So I normally just apply a few drops here every night and every morning, just in front, to sort out this problem that is brand new to me, to try and deal with it. I'll also tell you how that goes, because I'm going to give this a try for at least 6 months to a year. I like to try things and give them a fair shot, just like I've been using Neutrogena for as long as I can remember. I've tried pretty much almost all their stuff, the gels, the hyaluronic acids there. I've tried almost everything there. But you get to a point where you just feel like, okay, it's not doing what it's supposed to do, so let's try something else. So yeah, that's it for today. I thought I should just share this with you. I'm always doing things on my face and not really sharing much, so I thought while I rant and rave, let me share my facial routine, skincare routine. Skincare routine. An unpaid partnership. So this was an unpaid partnership. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, bye. Hopefully next time when we meet, I'll have better lighting, but it's late now. It's after 6 p.m. It's almost 7 if it's not after 7 already. Let me check actually. Yeah, it's 20 to 8, so it's quite late. So let's call it a night. Thanks for watching. Share, subscribe, like, comment. Yeah, until next time. Bye.